So 18500 is the ECE Design Experience. So it's basically our capstone that lets us use all the knowledge that we've accumulated through the 4 years here.
In ECE, you go through these rigorous 3.5 years of courses, and then in your final semester,
they tell you, you have to think of a thing to make that's somehow ECE related. We're going to provide you with a budget, and it's your job to build it.
And so it's like one of the best ways that you can really combine everything that you learned in all of these courses, as well as extra courses, and make something that you find interesting.
So our capstone project is called Uno-matic, and it's basically this centralized little device that plays Uno with you. So you'll set up with 4 people or 3 people, and you'll all want to play Uno together, and you will sort of set up the device in the center of the table, and it'll handle all the card dealing, it'll handle figuring out which card you have. It remembers all the states, so it knows everyone's cards.
So my capstone project is Land Hopper. It's a GPS-enabled self-charging smartwatch. So, you put it on like it's a watch, and it will tell you the time, it will tell you your current location, it'll tell you the number of satellites that are in view. When you are outside and in bright sunlight, there's a solar panel that will charge the battery, so it can last forever.
Our capstone project is called the Embellisher. Basically, it's a trash collecting robot. We got inspiration from a lot of street trash in different countries. We have a pretty diverse team, and we realized that there's a lot of street trash. There have been government plans to reduce street trash, but they're just very labor intensive, and also have a lot of high costs.
So my capstone project is called Hoverrail. So the goal of our project is to create an accessible magnetic levitation train. So a lot of the magnetic levitation trains that exist are really inaccessible or super, super expensive. So we wanted to create a model maglev train that was affordable and fairly accessible to use.
With this course, it's more build, learning the manufacturing process, learning the build process, trying to understand how a product is born from ideation to production, essentially.
I think it was a really fun experience. It was definitely difficult because a lot of the skills that we needed to do the project, we had to acquire.
It's very rare that I actually get, an opportunity to build a full thing, start to finish, that's actually leverages all of the things that I used or that I learned in my classes.
This is one of the times where you really need to be on your own schedule. There's some nudge from the course to push you forwards, but really it's got to be your own drive to get your project moving.
I wouldn't say it was just a number of technical skills. I think the ECE community at CMU is definitely very dedicated, and a lot of grit is required, I think, to get through all of these courses.
I'd also say, in terms of the skills I've learned, it would be project management. So figuring out when you're doing a big project, what everyone should be doing and how to properly align the time to do that. I think with our group mates, everyone has the technical knowledge to do a project like this, but actually piecing everything together in a timely manner, because we only had 5 weeks to actually do the physical build, was pretty difficult.